We are nationally and internationally recognised for having some of the best staff in the demolition industry. Having these staff enables us to ensure that we do a productive job safely and make sure that we don't impact on the public in a negative way. This site here is Hebble Court, a tower block in Halifax. This is a 16-storey cast in situ concrete frame building. Before we even get to site to start physical work, there's major planning issues to look at on how we're actually going to execute the project. We look at things like residential houses, neighbours, roads. We look at things like what services are underground. With a project of this nature, we want as much information as we can possibly get, which can be difficult at the start. If we can get things like construction drawings, it's most useful, service drawings, any information we can get from the surrounding area, even the condition, what the ground is like underneath the structure. In an ideal world, we'd often get a tower block where the services have been disconnected and they're all out of the way so that they're not an issue. But in this particular instance, there's services passing through the site, feeding other tower blocks, other structures, and in some cases they're running within less than a metre of the actual building itself. So we have to make sure that we've found a way to manage those services and not damage them. The great thing with machinery in this day and age is that the machinery can do a multitude of things just whilst carrying out the project. What I mean is that it can be suppressing its own dust whilst working, and also we can put cameras on the machinery so we can monitor what's going on at all times while we're carrying out the works. A very important part about a project of this nature is ensuring that we interact and liaise with the local public, make sure that we understand their expectations, that they understand the project that we've got to do, and then work hard to try and make sure that their day-to-day life is not impacted on within a negative way. We're actually situated in a large valley here, and we have to ensure that we monitor the weather. So when we're working, the wind can come straight through the valley. We have to make sure that we don't do dusty works. We have to not carry out works if we're in adverse weather conditions. We have to make sure that we put trucks out onto the roads at sensible times of the day, not to impact with things like the school run or impact with busy times of the day. So we monitor when we're moving materials and plant in and out of the site. We liaise with the public and the authorities to make sure that they're happy with when we're doing it and that they can monitor the process as well. When we finish a project, we like to ensure that we leave it neat, tidy and safe, something that anybody can look at and think that's not unattractive. We were chosen to do this project because it was felt that we gave excellent value for money and that we got the quality systems in place to give our client confidence that we could execute the job on time, on budget and in a safe manner.